Welcome back to the 5D. Let us minimize. This is actually, I better turn off. That's just a yesterday's video. I was watching that. I'll put that on pause. Let us. There we are. Go to the map. There's the map. Resume inside. There we go. And I can steer around with my joystick and mouse. You can go to different ones. Zoom out. Zoom out. Yeah, like look at that. Look at the whole area. So well, let's try somewhere on the other side. Yeah, let's do. Oh, it's anything over. No, let's do this one way over here. And I think we're gonna do maybe let's do like a Dodge Charger, like an old one. Or there's GTO Judge. No, let's do the Dodge. Yeah, let's do Dodge. Now we did that one the other day. Did that one. Haven't done a neon, but Grand Caravan Grand Caravan GT maybe. SRT8. I haven't done that one. Charger. But anyways, this old Charger RT. It's a I don't even know what color I'm gonna get. It's like Dukes of Hazzard. So we'll do it from the inside. Well, we'll have a look around, check it out, see what kind of software upgrades. Oh, yeah, it's got the accurate rims. They're kind of like a rally rim with like a, I don't know if it's a steely inside with caps and rings. RT, I think they're drop away headlights. Kind of a cream color RT on the back. Let's go inside. Right there. Now, yes. Now you look here. Actually, I was in this thing the other day. Look on the dash. See the button? That'll lift up, turn the lights up and down, and lift up the front vent. I think you can actually open it up without turning them on. That just retracts the hidden lights. Yeah, let's look right. I like the gauges. Look at that. They got 3, fuel, temperature, oil pressure, pack, speedometer. Yeah, kind of cool. Oh, there's the Escalade over there. Wow, let's go catch him. What did he must have turned. Oh, another one just went by. Wow. It's a good thing I'm a master driver. Yeah, I know. Oh, there's one that I think over there. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. POPO tag time. POPO tag. We'll give him a little love tap. Oh! Wow. I didn't hit him hard enough. Wow. Okay, let's go find another one. Cannot hit anyone. And those are NPC characters that you see, and they're actually they're dimensional. Yeah, they're dimensional, because the dimensional beings can digitize themselves. Yes, and they'll even talk sometimes. Yeah, you even had
just a trouble magnet.
talk twice in the last 2 weeks. Weird. But it's not weird when you understand it. Ooh, look at this. I can't remember this area. Wow. Look at this. Oh, this could be glorious. Wow, I just got pitted. Oh, you gotta move. Oh no, I still got, okay. Ooh, this car it's got a lot of horsepower. I should get a repair if I can. I'm gonna try to get over the bridge. I don't even know which way the bridge is. It is kind of hard.
These guys are playing for keeps, huh?
Oh, wow.
Cut that way too close.
Oh, I think I better go try to get fixed. Oh, look at this. Oh, ruthless. Ruthless to them. Wow. Okay. We're definitely going to get fixed. And it may actually change view for the hood. Wow. They're just ramming. Wow, this is like, this is where we can go with it. Wow, watch this new car. Okay, let's go to the next view. There we go. Oh, that's pretty good. I like to see the vents, and I think they're like induction vents, like maybe vacuum, I'm not sure. A lot of the hoods back in the 70s were vacuum bells and Corvettes, vacuum lights, and if you had a vacuum, your headlights wouldn't pop up. Yeah. I know I was in 74 Corvette. Wow. Getting away. Okay, wow. That was sketch.
Ah, hell, I should really stop baiting these guys.
Okay, let's just do a good burnout.
Oh, come on, John, keep it together.
This happened to be a chase. Oh, wow. Oh, I don't got much damage. Okay, let's go get in a chase. Yeah, because that one right there, I can.
John, what's got into
Come on,
you?
John, what's got into you? That's a separate chase there. Watch this. I'll turn around. Oh, you know, it's right back moving. It's a dump truck. Ramp. Wow. Yes, there is damage. This car's got a lot of weight. Yeah, it gets a little squirrely too. I think we're running 440s or 400s and 440s. Little drift. Yeah, I see. Once you get inside, you gotta start over again. Let's go across the road. Dirt road.
Is that their best shot? Sheesh.
Then you gotta sharp lefty. Wow. Wow, there's another road. I don't think I've ever gone down this road. That's like loose sand. I can hardly even move. Oh, it's just a little shortcut. pretty cool though. I can just let it run because sometimes you get excitement just in driving. And I can jump into anyone. Let's do that. I'll see whatever car, and I'll jump in, and then you hear a conversation. Oh, cabbies are always good. Watch this. There's a fire car. Oh, I just got out of cleaning gun. I don't know if there's a fare in this one or not. Just sort of a caddy. Sometimes you hear them just start talking. I think you gotta pull up and look for a vehicle that's got two people in it. Yeah, usually cabbies are fine. Oh, let's see if we can find a tranny cop. Never know.
Strap in, because I'm ready to go.
Listen, kid, you don't impress me. 35 years on the patrol, I've seen it all. Nice and easy.
Now what we do is I look for... Oh no, there is red one. Like,
That was the worst dumbest
a
driving
red
I ever seen.
car, and then you tap that the same way, and the POPO tag is off, and you're the POPO. Yeah, I'll eventually see one. Oh, there's one coming up. Right here, two of them. Let's pick which one. Charger or Charger.
Now it's just a matter of bearing them down as a team.
Now I gotta wait for other coppers to come in, then I can hit Z and switch to them, whichever one's closest, so that I can hear conversations. But I don't know why.
One thing's given me life, 35 years on the force. Perspective.
Huh. What do you mean?
No matter what we do, the city's going to keep making more bad guys for us to catch.
The robber just hit me. No other cops there yet. I don't want to take him out yet. I want to get more coppers.
So you don't believe we can make a difference?
Oh, we make a difference.
Make some
We're
talk
like a
more.
constant pressure, a magic bullet.
Yeah, I think I get your point.
Need more coppers, but this is cool. Let's just go do some hitting.
Look, bag a perp, another one use their place in less than 24.
You got that right.
They bag one of us. It's a hole that takes a while to fill.
That's what it said. What?
You're my 12th partner in 35 years. One of ahead. You're just fine.
That cop's a long ways away.
Huh. I'm a cop.
We'll see about that. This is upside. 35 years on the force. So what I say goes. Listen, it'll keep you alive.
Yeah, just don't tell me you're 1 week away from retirement.
Watch, I can even jump into the bad guys. Watch this. Oh, maybe I can't. Oh well, we'll
Strap
just
in,
take it
because I'm ready to go.
Listen, kid.
Oh, the bumper just
Don't
came off.
impress me. 35 years on the patrol. I've seen it all.
There we go.
Could have done without most of the drama.
There's
but
two
Father,
people in it.
we're okay.
That would have been cool.
See what happens when you let your fear take the wheel.
They'll just keep on talking. I can turn my... Hey, that was good too.
Stay under control and work with the other car, not against him.
Oh. Okay, let's Oh, what? side. Okay, we're switching.
I can't believe you're gonna follow through, man. I
Oh,
always
let's see.
drive.
I know who they are. They all got partners. He's on the other side of the road. Somehow. Pretty cool though. Just. Oh, it's pushing off. Oh no, it's off. Oh wow. Okay, shit. Wow. Yeah, there's some really higher controls usually just single cops and I'm like, like not partners. Wow.
Come on, fast man. Let me drive.
Oh yeah, this is
It was only a stupid bet. Hey, just loosen up a little. I taught you everything you know. Those are the ones I didn't want. You just did. One more time, baby. One more time with me.
They don't even know.
Hey, get back in there.
This is a POPO tag reversal. Look at that bumper. Look at that pieces. Like this is nature. Everything's programmed and changed.
One hand is all it takes, my friend. If I find out you cheated, don't sweat it, pal. You'll never find out.
What?
Just help yourself, not quick.
Oh, let's get it. I think that.
T-A-A-T really hurt.
Oh, let's switch. Oh yeah, I got more power in this one. That's a game. We rolled.
Time to go to work. If we got it. What happened, Bobby? Nothing in this life is certain, pal.
Oh, I got a distance on him. And I'll stop. Take out the other coppers.
Harry's driving like a crazy man. So Harry, you're driving kind of different today. Kind of pumped up.
My wife's got me on vitamin supplements.
Vitamin supplements.
You're totally out of this chase, Harry.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, like I said, once you understand how Earth is a living entity and all structures that are built are no different than a tree.
It's something else. Something.
It's just that they only
What can I say? I feel good today.
when the collective frequency gets to a certain level, and that allows manifestations.
Look, Lenny, some days the guy just feels like he can take on the world, okay? Now drop it.
But I'm not too sure if I'm just responsible for getting it up to frequency, and then that just transpires, and then it gets injected to the timeline, and with historical memories too, right to the conscious or subconscious, all part of the
What are you getting at, Lenny? Spit it out.
Or conscious. It's just whether you're conscious.
I don't appreciate this, Harry.
Conscious is
Love Harry, don't Harry.
aware.
Yeah, now you see it, huh?
Or just looking to perform a role,
You serious
and
about
perfection is its ideal thing, and perfection
this? You get business done today, Harry.
something by design, like nuclear conduction, that needs a mass, and the mass can be also
Up to the other guys now,
extra
buddy.
protection.
I thought we had him back there.
Yeah, I don't know where they went. It's good. Yeah, so but once you do understand it, then it can, like, and you can't really control it, and nothing bad can happen about this because at the higher frequencies it's only good, so it has to have a purpose, a positive purpose. A negative purpose would be taking you or keeping you in the 3D and keeping you at a lower frequency. So when the frequency, whatever gets sucked into my frequency, all that can happen is good. Yes. That's kind of weird, but easy to understand.
Stay focused,
and then there's distinguishments that you'll see on structures, so you can tell. It's easy to see bridges triangles with
Yeah,
purpose.
not exactly
Oh
what
wow,
I had planned.
Just go to another one.
You ready?
I was gonna repurpose.
Yes, you want that last
or,
one?
Nah, I'm good.
They fix.
God damn it, how did we lose
But they
those
didn't say
guys?
found it because they were
We
found.
getting old.
But you'll see it like a lot of. Oh, they got away. You'll see a lot of times. Symmetry. You'll see spires. You'll see a greenish hue to the domes because that's signatory or signature of etheric energy induction. And then it just becomes a big network.
get 'em.
And they
I'm on it,
use
partner.
stone as a ground, but it's also it's a mass. So it just keeps that network connection going for streetlights, railways, cars, little
Harry's
bikes.
drifting!
You can be on that and have
Yeah.
this little induction
Come
thing,
on,
and it just
come
brings it
on.
over easier
Reeling you
and
in.
operates
Keep
that
it up,
motor
Harry.
according to how you want to do it. And when it's doing that that's from the 5D, so it's like it's almost like a DNA imprint over the human, so you can actually operate it just thinking. You don't need to do it. And then you still will have a spirit, I
Notice
believe.
you and Barbara were getting real friendly in the bar there.
We were?
That type of thing. Yeah, I'm not sure
Our pursuit,
exactly
we're
how it
getting-
works, but
gonna get 'em.
I know the frequencies and the technology. I have the blueprint. I get blueprints of anything. Well, let's see. I got some other ones. Kind of rambling.
Let's see what she's got.
She's all yours. Things are getting out of hand. I think I know. Harry? You getting a little extra? Playing away from home?
Hey, now, I don't know about any of
this
that.
conversation. Hilarious. Like, just listen to this dialogue, and I'm not sure if all the dialogue was programmed in or if it's been updated and reprogrammed, or if this is dialogue coming, because I mean, I think it's a weird dialogue.
Not this again!
You ever heard this? Okay, let's get some more dialogue.
Way to go, Harry! Watch it!
I've never heard this Harry dialogue here. But you gotta do something to get him
Nice!
to crash or... So I try to get him to talk more. Oh, uh-oh. Let's go to somewhere else, I guess. I think this is just a soul cop. Okay, switch.
Time to go to work.
If we got it.
We're going the other way. I think this is another solo. Wow. Look at that. See one more POPO tag in the Escalade. Find the other lane, got him. Oh, there's another chase with Escalades. Weird, because usually the chase will be your car being chased or doing the chasing, and that's what it was there. Oh, Grand Caravan. Wow. Wow. Too fast. This Caravan GT on the run. Oh, wow. Look at that movie, man. Can you believe this? Unbelievable. It's gotta be Damon driving that. Oh, no, it's Dave going to the front. Oh, look at that. It's really shoot. Oh. Okay, I had to switch. Oh, we got back in the lane. Access to Caravan GT. Wow. Ooh. Wow. Wow. The other top is done. Caravan GT. Oh! Wow. Oh, I'm the only one. Oh, there we go. Okay. I got some good power left. Oh! Could have been a tragedy. Oh! We got by. Wow. Almost got away. Okay. Big whip, big whip. Ooh. Wow. He's hard to, I'm gonna watch off the ramp truck and I'll land on it. Whoa! Wow. Wow. Oh, the guy's no, it's like the guy that rap guy. Oh, must have, maybe he bought it. Maybe it was Fluffy. Was Fluffy the killer? Fluff. Fluff was awesome. Oh, look at this. Glorious. Okay, let's just see what it got on the cinematic replay from POPO Tag in the 5B. I keep on getting this tax calls. Oh, I don't like those calls that do the auto message return plus a text plus a call plus a message. Yeah, here we go. Still recording. I forgot. Oh, look at that. Good timing. Wow. Hood flew off in the air. Look at that car. There's like nothing left in it. I don't have too many texts on my phone. Oh, it's ice cream. Ice cream and apple pie. Wow. Wow, yeah, look at this, Chase. I don't even know where I switched, but you can switch between them. Oh, yeah, I got another Chase after this with the Caravan GT. I'm going to turn off the audio just to let it go to the end. It's going to be a couple minutes, I think. Just added some music coming off of a stories account. I just want to see if it'll demonetize this video. I don't really care if it does because I'm not monetized. They won't let me demonetize. Look at something like I'm gonna have like 90 million fucking views in 3 weeks or 3 months or something. And then it's like a sunset model. So even if you get like 89 million views, yeah, then when you hit the 3-month limit, then you start over. Yeah, it's kind of a hokey thing, but I'm not a YouTuber, so it doesn't matter to me. I just don't want them to cancel the account. But if they do, I got 40,000 other accounts, so not a big problem. It's just kind of a hassle swapping. I'm not sure if that audio is, if it's got to be a certain level, or if it goes by tracks, because I think I got it integrated in one track. I'm not sure. It might be two. If I do it integrated into one, it may cancel out that music. Hard to say. Supertramp. School. Look at this. Whenever you jump between meat sleeves and the cops, see the lightning. That's how you would actually do it. And if you were to be able to do that, that's what it would look like from the 5D or higher into the 3D. Yes, it would. Yeah, and if they're in the body, the whole body would go with it. But if they're just doing that, that's more like a soul jump. So just soul jumping between them, and then they go back to their, whatever form, I guess. Yeah, I'm not sure how it works exactly, but that would be how. Something along that lines. Oh, that looks like it's done. We are going to end this. I think this has been quite the lengthy one. Ciao. More music. Turn it up. Yeah, let's do the test of the music. Look at that. Porsche.
Registering your guns is
Trudeau.
the first step towards taking away guns from everyone.
The commie trader sold out to the World Economic Forum. Criminal high treason. Shane McCartney. Zeppelin. Classic. One of the first rock and roll slow songs. I remember grade 8 graduation, and this is what you would slow dance to. It's like a 10-minute song. Imagine that, 10 minutes with a boner. Oh, another classic song. Animals, House of the Rising Sun. A lot of meaning behind that song. Old school. He actually crashed a car
NASA really went to the moon. How did they
off of a
There was no launching pad,
on the
no
way to
exhaust,
Grand
no other
Bend
equipment.
in a
Think about it.
1979
On Earth, we need massive fuel tanks.
1979 Buick LeSabre.
Countdown towers, and a whole team
And
sitting behind screens.
it was going up to Grand Bend. We had 24 beer on ice in the trunk.
Sitting on dusty
4-door
legs
Buick
that
LeSabre.
sign poles.
1979 was like riding on a sofa.
Perfect precision.
Big gray car. 4 doors.
Scorch marks.
Massive
No
beast.
backup system.
And not super fast. It was like a 307 or something. V8.
No launch tower,
Had the
no
cruise control on, 120k,
robotic arms guiding it.
and
Just a box
House of the Rising Sun on the in my tape deck, because that was the only tape I had. It was either a tape or it was a tape at the time. And and that's so I just have to. I could just play cassettes.
I will explain the speaking
So,
which is fixed.
1 in the morning, we're going, and I wasn't drinking. I was sober, but it was raining, and there was a light rain coming down. I didn't fall asleep, but what happened was I was doing 120, and the light rain that just started, so that brings the oils to the surface. So I go along, and then all of a sudden I go through a little town, Corbett, and then I remember, and this is at nighttime, so you can only see so far, and I could see less of a distance because it was raining, and it was 1 in the morning, and I'm doing 120 kilometers an hour. So I go through the town, and then I know that coming right up, a couple hundred meters or less, is a 90-degree curve, and then it stops at another highway, Highway 81, on the way to Grand Bend. So I go through the town, it registers, but still no problem. I'm a master driver. I can brake, even with that car. If I had to, I could do a controlled slide. But what the problem was, I tapped off the cruise control, and I couldn't put any brake pressure on, because my tires must not have had enough tread on them. So I just try to engage the brakes, and there's probably an oily surface at the top of the road because it just started raining, and until it dissipates the water off of the surface, there'll be oils that are lifted up. So it's like pure hydroplaning. So it's just like being on ice. So I tapped the brakes and started drifting sideways, straightened it out, like I'm a master driver, so no problem. Straighten it out, tap the brakes again. No, I gotta let go. I gotta use that. So I'm just doing I was just doing like a feathering of the brake, but I could never engage them. Could not slow down at all, or very little. So I look and I'm just analyze the whole situation. This was like a momentary analysis. Speedometer, glance, boom. I'm doing 80 kilometers an hour. look ahead. I think I was 23.7 meters away from the arrow barricade, all wooden, with a big arrow and a fence. That's like kind of like a guardrail, but it's made of wood. More the, the reflective arrow. And behind that is a tree. So, and then the bank of the highway it goes off the road down into a gully, probably 30, 40 feet down. So I analyze, and I'm just, okay, I got to slow down. I do not want to turn, because if I go off sideways, I'm going to guarantee the car is going to roll down into this ravine, and we're all going to be ejected or squished. So I locked it up, and I just steered, kept that. It starts drifting left, right. I keep that straight. And the other two people in the car, they were sleeping, so they hear the jolt of me braking, and I alert, just like a pilot, pro driver would. I told them, brace, brace, brace. And the guy in the back didn't even have a seatbelt on. No seatbelt. And the guy in the front did, I did. Boom. We go through this barrier, 20 feet in the air. Everything was we were like in a bubble. And then we hit we were aiming, last I think I remember, the trees, we were going towards this tree, and the tree's like 4 feet wide. We hit the ground 10 feet in front of the tree, and that ricocheted, and then there's a little drainage pipe down there, and we hit that veered the car left, and we plowed into the bank of the other highway, which was soft, almost like a loamy dirt and gravel, because I think they had just done construction, so it wasn't a solidified bank, and it cushioned us in, but it still bent the frame of my car up, so none of the windows would open up. Smoke coming out of the hood. The other guys are screaming. They think we're dying. So I rolled the windows down, because I still have power windows, and we climbed out the windows and opened up the trunk, and every single beer was broken. We had like 2 cases of beer, every single one. And then we just, but it's very key. None of us were hurt, nothing, not even a scratch. And everyone said felt like we were in a bubble. That's happened several times since then, and there's a reason that is happening, and it's a Templar thing. Not really Templar, but it's involved. Yes, I guess it would be a Templar thing. Yes, there's a purpose: protection of life in Canada. That is a purpose, and by retroflecting as a hermit to raise the frequency is the key to solving. It's one part of it, because everything gets created in perfection, but it also exposes and brings karmic justice to all evil, of who is intentionally crushing the supply of housing and infrastructure by bringing in 10 million immigrants. Ontario's, where my city's worst hit, thousands and thousands are homeless because they cannot afford to live. The price of rent in Ontario is higher than the bottom almost 50% income earned, like right into the middle class. And the only result that can happen is death and misery. And then what is offered to them is fentanyl and MAID. And that's why you got 96% of Canadians, we're talking hundreds of thousands, it's going to be into the millions if you look into the vaccine bioweapon population reduction agenda. This is what I'm here to help. And by raising the vibration, it will build protective structures and perfection in society and structure of society, but also, more importantly, evil can only function in the lower frequencies. So raising the frequency, evil just disappears. Yes, it does. So, and I don't know how it disappears. That's done through karmic justice, whether it's things align, they get exposed, they get arrested, they have a plane crash. Who knows? Lightning strike. Lightning can strike. That's where we're headed. And like I said, nothing. I will attract in anything I need, any resources, but I have the design, I have the connection, and like the designs, I even surprise myself when I open them up. I don't even know what they're going to be. I open them up, boom. And I know technology. This is real. Etheric induction. It co-aligns exactly with all the structures that we've created and injected into the timeline. So it's just giving me the blueprints of what I created, essentially. And some of them I haven't created yet, but it knows, because now the past, present, and future all occurs at the same time, because it's overseen from the source, and the source, there is no space or time. So everything is occurring almost like in a loop, and of different timelines, infinite timelines, all coming from the source. And the source is connected to everything. So that's how that the manifestation aspect and the frequency, how it affects everything, because the source is connected to everything at the atomic level. So, and then that's the consciousness is the source, so to speak. We're more the subconscious. So our subconscious would be the connection to the source, but you got to know how to interact with the subconscious in your own self, and how to use quantum thought techniques to amplify amplify the power using quantum thoughts. But there's different techniques and different powers you can get. You can get telekinesis. You can some other healing stuff, reanimation stuff. Even like clones and people. Even some people can do it once you practice enough. I haven't really gotten into much laboratory work on that, but that will come. But nothing can be bad by doing this. When the frequency is elevated, only good can come, and that's why I give away all my designs. I hope I would sell them to anyone that whatever they think it's worth, and if they think they can build it. I mean, I think Elon Musk is the perfect person, because his Neuralink would be right up the alley of this. He's got the connection. I just plug in the frequency and boom, you're healed, regenerated, grow a leg, grow an arm. Yes. Yeah, Garrett from DailyDrivenExotics. We'll use him as a guinea pig. We'll put him in this incubator. It's like going to be a cabbage incubator. I think that's how it'll work. I'm not sure if he needs cabbage stuff, kind of like something out of the Matrix. And I'll just run the frequency generation on him, and he'll just be in this incubator, nice little cozy thing, and it'll just regenerate his leg and heal him. Yeah, it's possible. No, I could do it through a clone, and then I'd have to transfer his consciousness to the clone. I'm not sure of that procedure, but I could find it. Get the download for that. So there's a lot of potential for doing that, and there's also potential for these devices like that. When I was talking about giving, the incubator to transfer these powers and create the clones that do that. it's the same technology that runs the Vril chariot, which is like a dimensional chariot that just puts a bubble around all atoms, life, everything, and it just puts it to another frequency where it goes into another dimension, and then just brings it back down to the physical after. And I'm not sure, but that whole concept is used for shelter, anti-gravity, levitation, manifestation, building, construction, defense, teleportation. It's all interrelated. I'm not sure the synchronicity, or not synchronicity, but the particulars and the different designs, but they're all related, because some of the downloads I get, they'll say, okay, you need to have that device hooked up to the Vril chariot, which will do, it's like a time travel kind of I guess it's kind of time travel. I'm not sure how far you can go back, or if you actually go back, or if it's just your digital entity dimensionally transfers. Yes, it's hard to say. Anyways, that's it for now. Ciao. Stop recording. Duke out. But anyways, we will get, I'm sure, I think Elon has read this stuff, so we'll get something going. And like I said, I'm not, the whole purpose is not for me to become a billionaire at all. It probably could happen, very likely, but it's more that the money is directed to research and develop these devices that will heal our planet and heal people. And what's wrong with that? Nothing's wrong with that. And create a more positive, better society where homelessness should never exist. There's a reason why these structures are being built. They're not for someone to own and not someone to rent. They're for the people, for all life forms. If I build one of these 5,000 person ARC cities, there's no charge. No, there's no charge, because they're there. That's the purpose. Purpose is to save life, not charge life. Why would you want to charge someone? It's free. Yes, it's not coming from, no one's building this. It's coming from the source. Yes, not you don't steal something. That's the way. This is the way. Duke out. Ciao. Stop recording.